Oh, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, and Happy New Year 2026. And my first live stream of 2026. Welcome, one and all, to another Wednesday afternoon live with me, the SaleenDriver, host of the longest running Wednesday afternoon live stream in all of YouTube that I know of. Host of the live stream that endeavors to prove day in, day out, week in, week out, month in, month out, year in, year out, that we are the definitive stream about nothing in particular. God knows we're going to prove it today, because that's what we do here on the SaleenDrive channel. Let's see. Who's here? Sven. Am I first today? You are first today. Hail steak. I like steak. And Happy New Year to you, sir. Matt Dumit, second place. Happy New Year to you too, sir. I hope everyone did have a good holiday season, a good Hanukkah, a good Christmas. If you are a particular worshiper of that fake religion, a religious holiday that was created by a socialist professor back in the 60s, that is more about race than anything else. Hey, if that's your particular kink, God bless you. I hope everyone had a good New Year. And to anyone who is Eastern Orthodox, yesterday, the 6th of January, was actually your Christmas holiday. And the reason I know that is because relatively near where I live, in a town called Tarpon Springs, famous for their sea sponges, is a very, very large contingent of Greek Americans, and they are Greek Orthodox, which is Eastern Orthodox variant. And they did their Christmas celebration yesterday. And one of the things that they do is, I don't know exactly what to call it, but I guess you'd call it the cross toss. They toss a Eastern Orthodox cross into a lake or a river or something in Tarpon Springs, and then I think there were 75 or 80 young males, teenage males, go diving for it, and whoever dives for it and finds it, brings it back up to the surface, they get a year of blessings. And so on and so forth. And considering that the water around here is pretty cold right now, it's in the 60s, that is definitely a young man's game. The Battle Angel is here. Good afternoon, my dear. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you. Good to see you. The internet's most patient and long-suffering woman, if you know, you know. Let's see what's going on. Well, I'm sure if people want to touch on it, we can touch on what happened in Venezuela. And all I can tell you about that with respect to opinion on it is this part of Florida has a pretty good sized contingent of Venezuelans who got out of there and have settled in this area, in addition to settling in South Florida. And they are, to a man, to a woman, to a child, thrilled with what has happened. And some of them actually look forward to returning to a free and prosperous Venezuela that doesn't have to rely on eating zoo animals to survive. Steve Pearson, Good to see you, my friend. Let's see. Now, as we know, last Wednesday, the 31st, I decided in the morning, I decided to cancel my live stream because I knew that the Uncle Lou would be live streaming the entire day, the college of football, and literally nobody would be here to do this. So I canceled it. You know, I don't want to step on Lou's toes as if I could actually do that, but I certainly don't want to create any conflict with my friend. And yes, I do believe he is still my friend. And I got to tell you, for some reason, I got 3 or 4 postings. I posted it on my community post area, and I got 3 or 4 postings from 4 different postings from 4 different IDs, all with the same message. They all said words to the effect of "good ideas, stay quiet." Interesting. Well, I, of course, deleted those comments and blocked the commenters, so I don't suspect they'll be around, or maybe they will. But I got to ask, what did I do to these guys whose IDs I had never seen before? What did I do to you guys to make you unhappy so? Is it my beautiful Star of David avatar? Is it my beautiful blue authentic 2000 Saleen Mustang and the fact that I've owned it since new? And you don't like Mustangs? Perhaps you're Chevy guys. You don't like watches. You don't like my attitude about Apple Watches or something. To which I say, Apple Watches are garbage, but to each their own. One man's garbage is another man's treasure. Or a woman, for that matter. You don't like the Florida Gators? Well, most people don't. I'd say the vast majority of most people don't like the Florida Gators. They like somebody else, considering there are hundreds and hundreds of universities with sports programs. The vast majority of people out there are not Gator fans. I don't know. Could be all of the above, could be none of the above, could be a combination of the above. Wow. I did not know that you were a member of the Blue Oval group, sir. Which Ford are you privileged to be driving? So I don't understand it, but if that's the way people want to do it, they don't like me. That's fine. They want to post crap on my channel. You can try, but since I monitor my channel very closely, you're not going to have that post up for very long. Ford Escape. Okay, good car. Good car. My older daughter, looked at those very carefully. Was a little scared off by the EcoBoost motor. And even though I really tried to talk her into buying a Ford, she ended up with a Toyota RAV4 hybrid. Yes, my daughter drives a hybrid. I told her not to do it. I told her if those batteries broke when that thing went out of warranty and those batteries failed, she was going to be a very, very unhappy person. But, she really liked the RAV4, and I did too. I thought the RAV4 was a great vehicle, but I wanted her to get an all-gas one, but she was seduced by the gas mileage that the hybrids got, that the gas motor didn't. And so I said, you know what? Ultimately, it's your money, and you're the one that's got to live with the damn thing. So that's what she drives now, and she's very happy with it. And I have to admit, it's a very nice driving vehicle. The only thing that's really disconcerting about it is when you put it in reverse and it makes that funny noise. I think Battle Angel's got a hybrid, so she knows what I'm talking about. That weird reverse electrical motor noise, and then all of a sudden the gas motor will kick in, and when she puts it in a forward gear, whatever. Let's see what else. Looks like I mean, we'll go over. I'm sure we'll be talking about the playoffs, the four teams that remain. I have thoughts that probably nobody cares about, but I'll express them anyway. Georgia not being in the mix is amusing. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, let's face it. I love you, Georgia fans, but if Georgia had won the Natty, you people would be intolerable for the entire year. So I'm glad I don't have to deal with that. If Miami all of a sudden happens to win the Natty, the only person I have to deal with I only have to deal with two people that would be intolerable. Slim Shady Kane, who, I can put up, he's not here very often, so I guess I can put up with it. And my former attorney, the attorney that handled my post-divorce stuff, Lindsay, a Miami Hurricane alum. She would probably literally call me up spontaneously to rub it in my face that Miami just won a national championship and Florida didn't even make a bowl game. So there's that. What we got here? Alabama losing to Indiana was hilarious. Yeah, that was pretty funny. I imagine Ballard, among others, Ballard and Ramajamma Taylor and Law Tide one time. Can't be happy people right now. They just cannot be very happy about the outcome. But let's face it, this is not Lou Saban's Alabama. This is the aftermath, and it ain't looking great. It ain't looking great at all. I'm going to bring the link into the chat now because I know that Sven is eager to tell me how dumb I am with my recent picks. And then Sven and I assume if VicTube shows up, we'll make our picks for the two semifinal games. And by the way, I don't know if anybody but me bothered to watch it, but I actually on Monday, the 5th, I actually watched the finals of the what I call D1 Division 1 AA or the FCS championship game, and it was Montana State versus Illinois State. And I got to tell you, I know it's FCS, I know it's Division 1 AA, I know it's little league ball comparatively, but it was a very entertaining game. And I got to tell you, Montana State pulled out to a big lead, and then Illinois State came roaring back, and it went back and forth for a while. And then finally, at the last second, in overtime, Montana State pulled it out because Illinois State, their kicker all of a sudden forgot how to kick a ball. He was horrible. Atrocious. If I were Illinois State, I would kick him off the team and demand he give all the scholarship money back. If he was even on scholarship. I see you, Sven. Hang on a minute. I see you.
Happy New Year, my friend.
Happy New Year, sir. Good to see you.
Three things.
Or
First of
here?
all, there is no much money involved at Illinois State.
Yeah,
The
I
only
know, but
teams, the only
he might
teams,
have been on scholarship, and if he
of
was on
course, of course,
scholarship,
of course,
he should give all that money back.
he has a scholarship. And Illinois State, the kicker, brought Illinois State in the biggest upset in FCS history uh, to the round of 8. They upset in the round of 16 North Dakota State.
Yeah, I know. That's
So,
why I was so surprised
and
how badly
for
he
that
played,
game
considering North
alone, the kicker
State is
should
pretty big.
get a little bit of money.
Oh.
There is no way.
Did you watch the game?
Of course, I watched the game.
Oh, I didn't know. Well, I thought I was the only person bored enough to watch the game.
No. And I watched. I'm retired. I have time.
Well, I'm retired too, mostly.
Did you see through any circumstances the end of the Auburn Texas A&M basketball game and what there took place?
No,
I tell you,
I didn't see the game.
Auburn played at home against Texas A&M, and a former Mississippi State. Auburn was down 2 points, and in the last hurrah, a former Mississippi State player launched a 3-point shot from half court and made it. So, and there's always a review if he had it in time, if it was in or deflected or whatever. So they reviewed, and on real time it looked clean. He made a 3-pointer. The Auburn fans goes absolute nuts in this place, and the refs said, "Okay, review." So, and ESPN didn't get it done to show on TV, and for me on ESPN stream. I don't have a TV for ESPN. I have to watch it over stream. My son brought me the ESPN app, so that you need a key for ESPN. So, and they didn't get it done to show the people at home who pay for this shit a review. I mean, frame by frame. Did the ball leave his hand when the clock struck 0? So, and they reviewed it, and after 5 minutes, they said, "Ball game, Texas A&M wins. The ball didn't leave his hand. It was the right call." And after that, an Auburn fan had a coffee or a cacao or anything in the hand and threw it right into the referee's face. Can you believe this stuff?
Yes, I can.
What the fuck is going on with these people? They are absolutely. This is game 1 of 30 SEC games. 2 teams who have absolutely no chance to win anything in basketball. I mean, Bruce Poe is gone. It's his son. They have no chance to come even close to a Final Four. Neither A&M, to absolute irrelevant teams in the middle of nowhere in Alabama, play a meaningless game in week 5 or week 7 or whatever it is, and week 1 of SEC play, and a fan takes a coffee and threw it right into the referee's face. This is stuff you can't make up.
No, I mean, it's college sports. I expect that kind of thing. Did you see that Florida beat Georgia in basketball last night?
No.
Absolutely.
But Florida is national champion, and Georgia is relatively irrelevant in basketball. I mean, they won some games against hula hoop teams in the preseason, the first 12 games, like Mississippi State. I mean, our ladies Well,
Actually,
13.
Sven, Georgia came into that game 13-1. Florida
Yeah,
came into that game 9-5.
yeah.
Florida is not the team that they were last year. And
Okay.
Georgia was running away. I mean, 13-1 is pretty damn good. They
Yeah.
were ranked actually.
I mean,
Florida was not ranked last night.
Mississippi State ladies was 13-1, played a bunch of nobodies, beat a decent team on the road in SMU. They got housed by Texas Tech, their only loss. And in game 2 of the SEC play, they had to go to Oklahoma, number 8, and they lost by 300, maybe 400. They got stumped. They got destroyed. It was 88-47 or something like that. They lost by 40.
Women's basketball. Women's basketball is unwatchable.
Yeah, I watched the highlights.
That's horrible.
So, and the second thing I want to say is, do you know? No, I will tell you how stupid the NCAA is.
How stupid are they?
Oh, listen to this. 2 teams from the Southeast, play in the semifinals in a town 15,000 miles away in the Southwest, in Phoenix, Arizona. Yeah? So, today on Matt Wyatt's show, he's a former quarterback for Mississippi State, and he has a radio show, and he streams the radio show on YouTube. And a fan of Mississippi State who lives in Flagstaff, Arizona, called in and said, guys, if you are an Ole Miss fan and you plan to go and drive to the game, don't do it. Between Albuquerque and the mountains in Arizona, there are snowstorms. They have 6 feet snow there. You will not get there. I mean, they have to drive or have to go from Miami. Why they don't play at Miami Garden?
Sven, what 2 teams are you talking about, first of all?
Ole Miss and Miami.
Okay. Don't be cryptic. This is radio. Don't be cryptic.
Yeah. Ole Miss and Miami.
2 teams from the southeastern part of the country, and they're
playing a playoff game in Phoenix, Arizona. So, and on 70 miles of the way are mountains in New Mexico, and there are snowstorms. They have 6 feet snow. So why aren't they play at Atlanta, or what would be the most reasonable thing? Why don't they play at Miami? Why they have to drive? It's all about the money. It's all about ESPN pays the NCAA or whatever. It's a mess. I mean,
but Sven, why do you sound surprised? That's the thing that bothers me. Why do you sound surprised by this?
I'm a German.
Yeah,
I'm not used to this dumb stuff. I mean, we do many dumb things in Germany, many dumb things, and way dumber as the
Germans don't have money. I mean, you earn money. You? Anyway, are you going to recap the picks?
Yeah, the last week's picks I can't count because Vic didn't find what I posted. He told me he looked it up 10 times. I mean, you saw it.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
Well, you posted it. You posted it in my community area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where it's supposed to be.
Games had already been played, so I don't know.
We have to review the week before, and I have bad news for you. I have really bad news. Vic is even with you.
Yeah, I know. I didn't do good.
72. And I'm down really bad. I'm behind you 6 points. So even if I pick it all right and you pick it all wrong, I can't catch you anymore. So
well,
we had the first one.
I still have 3 games left to win.
Yeah. So no, you were up by 1 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
You had 69 and Vic had 68. This was the week. The week. Tulane, Ole Miss, JMU, Oregon, Bama, OU, Miami against A&M, UNLV, Ohio, Western Kentucky, Southern Miss, Wazoo against Utah State, Old Dominion, USF, and Louisiana Lafayette against Delaware. So Vic
Vic
beat
and I
you.
are tied right now. You say
So and you are right now tied. And the results were: the first game was California against Hawaii, and Hawaii won. So and the next one we all had wrong. Clemson lost to Penn State.
You know, I was really miffed by that game because I really thought that Penn State was going to be in utter disarray with no coach and all that, and Clemson would walk in there and pick up an easy win, and Clemson looked like, they look like they'd rather hump the football than play with it.
Yeah. The next one you got wrong was Georgia Tech against BYU.
Yeah, I really thought Georgia Tech was going to win.
So, and the next one, Vic made another game good on you, was Miami of Ohio against Fresno, and Vic alone picked Fresno.
Yeah, I had no idea what to pick in that game. I just
Me
picked
too.
I just picked opposite Vic on that one just because I thought I would either gain some ground or whatever. But
the next one I got wrong. You both picked Virginia over Missouri.
Yeah, I didn't trust Missouri.
Yeah, and our beloved Tennessee Wildcats let us down against Illinois.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
So, and you made a game up, like me, because TCU beat the crap out of you, USC, of Southern California. So, and Vic picked Southern California. There is Vic. So, and Vic, you are tied 72-72.
Wow.
With Saleen. Happy New Year, Vic. By the way, I sent Vic a picture of my backyard.
Oh yeah, yes.
Guess what? It's white.
Lots of snow. Yeah.
It snows like hell here. We have 8 degrees right now, 8 degrees, and maybe 2 feet snow.
Wow.
Gee, it snows in Northern Europe. Who knew? Who the fuck knew? I mean,
I can send you 12 degrees and 2 feet of snow over to Sarasota.
Yeah, it's
if you like.
Yeah, it's 7. Yeah, it's 70 degrees right now.
Yeah, you have summer.
Spring. 70 in January.
I'm in 77 degrees right now, and the next few days is probably going to break into the 80s.
Yes, 70. Yes, 70 degrees in January.
Yeah.
I love Florida. Nice and warm. And no income tax. It's great to be a Floridian.
Yeah, although next week it's gonna get cold again. It'll be highs in the 50s all week.
In the 50s
next
it's cold.
Week, so.
We have under 10 degrees. Oh, by the way,
it's going to get cold again, but
you know what I really enjoyed,
Raj.
Huh? I enjoyed Kurt Signetti against Alabama. I really did. He said to Mendoza, starting the fourth quarter, Mendoza, get ready to get on the field. And Signetti tipped him on the shoulder and said, sit your ass down and bring your brother in. We have a 35-point lead. And Alabama still couldn't score. They took the complete first team out, and they still couldn't score against Indiana. Damn, they are bad.
Anyway, are we ready to do our picks for the playoff games, or are you still going?
Of course we are. Of course we are. So, Indiana plays Oregon. So, and my pick is, because I said Indiana wins it all, my pick must be Indiana. And I give you a score 37-17, 20 points. 3 touchdown win, Indiana.
Wow.
Yep. I mean, they got on the road at Autzen Stadium and won by 10. Let's double it up.
They did.
They are so much better as Oregon, so much better coached. I mean, Oregon kept it close. And Oregon is a really good team, but they are not on Indiana level.
Use some lights on because it'll be dark by the time we get home.
Okay.
So, Vic, who do you have?
Indiana.
Mr. Mustang driver, who do you have? Don't say Oregon. This is stupid.
Well, you can if you want to, but
You can, but it would be stupid because it will cost you. It will cost you a tie championship with
you
Vic.
can't. Indiana is.
Yeah, I'm going to take
winning
Indiana.
the Natty. Yeah, Indiana's winning the Natty. Yeah.
So, and now we all took Indiana, and guess what? Oregon will upset them. So, I can't take Ole Miss, so I take Miami. And I think Miami is the better team because they have the way better offensive line and the way better defensive line. As long as Beck don't has one of those days when he throws 3 picks or 4 picks, they should handle Ole Miss. Saleen.
Yeah.
So, who do you
I'm going to
have?
take Ole Miss.
Of course, you take Ole Miss.
Yeah, Salene's not going to take Miami. Yeah, no.
I'm not taking Miami. You know what? I'm not sold completely on Miami. I mean, Miami could certainly win. It wouldn't surprise me at all, but I'm not completely sold on Miami.
Nobody is really sold on them.
And Ole Miss is on a roll. I mean,
so is Miami.
Yeah, the only thing what is certain is that next year Miami will be not that good because they lose 4 of these people to the NFL, and 3 of them are going in the first round.
I'm wondering another thing about Miami. I'm wondering how they're going to handle. I'm wondering how Miami's going to handle Trinidad.
All right.
Their defensive line is NFL standard. They have people. They can. Did you see what they did to Ohio State?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're going to have to dedicate one guy as a spotter, and that's going to take away from that pass.
Saying did also run around, and Miami handled them.
I just have this feeling about Mississippi. I could be wrong, and I'll probably.
We will see.
Also, I just can't bet. I just can't support Miami. I can't.
Yeah, and I can't support Ole Miss.
I understand that, but as a Florida fan, I just can't root for Miami. I can't
Mr. Troop.
Yeah, so you think that Beck is going in the first round?
Not Beck. I said from the O line. 3 people are going in the first round.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Miami's going to lose a lot of players next year.
Beck is for me a late 2nd round pick.
Right. Well, I guess since both times I have picked against Miami, and both times they have won, so I guess I'm going to go with Miami.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm either gonna get ahead of Vic or I'm gonna get behind him.
Kind of. There
Yeah,
you go. Yeah.
and your biggest lead was, I have all the papers here, 3 points, 3 points.
Yeah. Well, Vic knows this stuff better than me because don't forget,
Yeah,
Vic.
your biggest lead was
Vic
in
came
the week
constantly.
when Miami lost to SMU. You had 42 to 39. This was your biggest lead, 3 point over me.
Yeah. But
And
remember,
I also had 39.
Vic does this week in and week out on lose
No,
show.
4 points.
We've been neck and neck the whole time.
No, in week 7, you were 4 points up on things. It was the Indiana, Penn State, UGA, Mississippi State, BYU, Texas Tech, A&M, Missouri, Florida State, Clemson, Florida, Kentucky, and Oregon, Iowa.
Right. Okay.
So, and you made 6 points, and Vic only made 4, and that gave you 5, and that gave you a 4-point lead. But now it's all tied,
Yes,
and I have it right here.
Yes, now it's time for the tiebreaker. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and if I get Indiana right, I get 20 extra points and win the competition.
Yeah, of course.
I
Since
mean-
I'm picking.
No, that
Miami,
doesn't work that way. No.
That
I mean,
probably means Ole Miss is gonna win since I'm picking Miami. So
yeah, we will see. I mean, but Miami manhandled Ohio State, and that
Yes,
gave
they
me
did.
pause to think.
I'm just hoping for 2 good games.
Yeah, I mean,
Fanatic.
you know, I'm a German. I don't really hate Ole Miss or something like that. And I mean, how stupid can you be as Lane Kiffin to leave a team who has potential, who has locked down the best recruiting class in Ole Miss history, a top 12 class. Ole Miss never in their history had a top 15 class in recruiting. Never. And he had a top 12 class. So he has a team who has an outside chance, but a chance to win a national title, and goes to an absolute dumpster fire without any quarterback to this day. LSU has not signed a single quarterback, and Michael Van Buren is in the portal. He said, "Fuck you, Kiffin. I don't play for you. I was at Mississippi State. I don't play for Lane Kiffin." He went straight up in the portal. And the guy from Cincinnati, Sorsby, said, "Okay, 4 million. You want to pay me 4 million? Yeah, Texas Tech gives me 6 million. Have a nice day." And now they had 2 days ago, they had Sam Levitt in Baton Rouge. And today, guess where he is? At Tennessee. I mean, if you have, as a multiple national champion in the past 15 years, if you have to compete for a quarterback with freaking Tennessee, that's bad. That's really bad. I mean, there is, and LSU will go at best 7-5. This is the best you can hope for them. Realistic is 6-6. They have nobody on this roster who has any clue outside of Wood Weeks. The linebacker crew should be okay, but the rest is an absolute dumpster fire. They are worse as Mississippi State. If they will play tomorrow, Mississippi State beats them by 3 touchdowns. I can guarantee you this.
yeah, it would be so funny if Ole Miss wins the Natty without Lane Kiffin.
Oh,
Libby's here.
oh, our beloved Aussie is here. Good morning, lady.
Yeah, that would just be so funny if they just won it without Lane Kiffin. Yeah.
They will not win it. I mean, I give them a 50. It's a 50-50
It
crap
would
shot
be.
against Miami, Miami has the better lines, but Ole Miss has the better quarterback.
Yeah, it
I
would.
think Chambliss is better as Carson Beck.
Right, but it would be funny if Lane Kiffin misses his chance to win the Natty with Ole Miss and they win it without him. Yeah.
Well, technically, wouldn't he win the Natty because he built the team?
No, he
No.
wouldn't because
No.
he left.
Yeah,
Because
that's true.
he left
He-
before the playoffs. So
The
So
the,
no.
ir- the irony
He
would
does
the
not.
irony would be palpable. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
Pete Golding is the national championship head coach.
Yep.
But ain't gonna happen because Ole Miss has no chance at all against Indiana. Miami has a chance because they have the lines, but Ole Miss does not have the lines.
Yeah,
And
Ole Miss
Trinidad
doesn't.
Chambliss against Indiana will not throw for 150 yards. He will get sacked 10 times, and Indiana would beat Ole Miss by 30 or 40 points.
30 or 40.
Yeah,
Come
like
on,
back
you're
in
out
the
of your mind.
days, UJ TCU, it would be the same.
30 or 40. Come on.
Yeah, by how much did you beat TCU?
It was like 58.
Enough.
Yeah, 58. Yeah, 65-7. Yeah.
Yeah, something. Yeah, it would be the same. Ole Miss has no chance, first of all, to score on them
Raj.
because Lacey cannot run on these guys. I mean, Ohio State couldn't run on them. Oregon couldn't run on them. Iowa, who is a run-first team, and Iowa has one of the best O-lines in all of college football. By the way, Vic, did you know that Iowa won the trophy for the best O-line in the country?
Yeah, I knew that. Yeah. Yeah, I did
I
know
mean,
that. Yeah.
This is crazy. I mean, I would give it to Indiana or to Miami.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
But I mean, Iowa was one of two teams who gave Indiana everything they needed and then some.
Yeah,
They
did
needed
that to
extra
Oregon.
effort from Mendoza. In this circus catch, you remember this in the end zone from Becker? Charlie Becker.
The circus catch. I thought that was the one in the Penn
Or
against Penn
Or
State.
what is Penn State?
Yeah, that was Penn State. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think Iowa was the same. They Iowa scored and Indiana came back. I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
So, Saleen,
Yeah.
who is your quarterback for next year?
It's gonna be.
Oh,
it's
I
gonna
have no
be,
idea. It's
Car-
probably going to be that guy
Carmelo
from Georgia
Jones,
Tech,
or-
isn't it?
What his name is?
Did
Not
you
Carmelo
sign
Jones,
somebody?
Trevor, or
Yeah, I
Tramel
thought the guy from Georgia Tech came in through the portal.
Haynes King?
Yeah,
I don't know.
that was gonna be that Jones guy. What's his name was it? What's his name?
Yeah, it could be him too. I
Yeah,
mean, I don't know who the
Jones.
quarterback's going to be next year.
I mean, Mississippi State so far got 6 people, but only 1 for the O-line and 1 for the
I'm
defensive
just
line.
glad that DJ Wrongway is gone. And you know what it looks like? It looks like Wrongway is going to go play for the Criminals.
Yeah, I mean, if they want to go 2-10 again, good luck with that one.
Well, I mean, they're going to sign him to a big NIL deal, and he can go throw turnovers for the goofballs in Tallahassee and the fake engines.
Yeah. We signed the backup quarterback from Vandy. HS1.
I don't understand this, but what's up, TF? Good to see you, sir.
Yeah. We signed Swan as our third string off.
I was kind of sad to see that because that was local to me. I was kind of sad to see Vandy lose to Iowa. That really
Iowa is better.
Yeah, me too.
that surprised me.
Iowa is a team. Uh, they have excellent defensive line, excellent offensive line, and a run game. And this is, if you have a good line, Pavia is cooked.
Right.
And every
Yeah.
single
The only
team,
difference between Vandy and Iowa is Vandy's dumbass punter crossing
Right.
the line of scrimmage. I mean,
yes,
that's the that's the really the only difference.
where's Libby?
Yeah, and then he got an illegal kick, yeah, which is a turnover. So yeah, get right at the
Yeah,
spot where he kicked it.
definitely not a smart move on his part.
By the way, Vic, I didn't ask you when starts the game tomorrow.
When starts the game?
7:30.
Like 7:30. So what that would
Oh,
be?
so
So
it's,
what that would
it's
be? What that'll be like 3:30 for you or
yeah, 2:30.
2:30. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, it is official, by the way. I am going to Venice, Italy in April.
Okay, that's good.
nice.
The trip is booked. The hotel is booked. Everything is booked.
Booked and paid.
Booked and paid for, and and this year I'm taking my kids.
This is nice.
I hope so.
I hope they have a good time.
I gotta tell you. Sometimes I worry about my younger daughter. She can be a little. She can be a little loud, little crass. And I keep telling her she needs to tone it down a little bit because Italy is not America. But we'll see.
Oh, crap.
We'll
is that
see.
is that the older one or the younger one?
The younger one. So I'm just going to make sure that programmed into my phone, I'm going to make sure I add the phone number for the American consulate.
You shouldn't worry about this. You know why?
No, I don't.
Granny is with her.
That doesn't matter. Granny is
No?
First of all, it's grandma because Granny is my ex-wife's mom's name. So Granny is not the right voice.
Okay.
Daniel Berry, good to see you. Happy New Year, sir. Granny is my ex-wife's mom. Grandma is my mom. So get it right. And grandma only has so much of a ability to influence Alex. But you got to remember, Alex is a grown-ass woman now. She's over the age of consent and everything, and she's gonna do what she wants. And she better keep herself under control because she'll be fine. Just the other one I don't worry about too much.
You will get it done.
But it'll be a great trip. I'm looking forward to it.
I hope so. I hope the weather is nice. But in April, it should be 20 degrees Celsius.
I checked with Grok. The average temperature in April in Venice is mid 60s for a high and low 50s for a low. So
that's not so bad.
It's basically going to be like the way it is now in Florida. So
it's not too hot,
it's a
not too cold
community, which we're used to. So it'll be great.
Yeah.
I got to go run to my front door for a few seconds. So please talk among yourselves.
Yeah. We get it.
All right, yeah, I guess Saleen got his new watch, I guess.
His Apple Watch. Who he hates.
No, not an Apple Watch, but
Yeah. Do you stream any games?
Live stream any games? No, I might. Yeah, I might stream an NFL game this weekend, but maybe one of the playoff games. But yeah.
NFL.
And I heard that, and I don't do Apple Watches, dumbass, and I could
I'm
ban you from the channel for such slander.
Hey,
right, but I'm
old
not
man,
right. But I'm
did you
not gonna
call
stream.
me?
I'm not gonna
Hey,
stream
yeah.
the college football playoffs because everybody's gonna be streaming those games.
Vic, did you hear this old man? He called me dumbass.
Yes, I
have,
did.
yeah, I go to Tallahassee, get me a lawyer, and sue you and your Florida Gators.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So
And
was it a?
the watch that I'm waiting for actually shows up tomorrow, not not
Okay.
today.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I did a trade this week. I took 2 watches that I was not wearing anymore, and I traded them for 1 watch, which has been a grail watch of mine for years. Years and years, I've had my eye on one of these watches, and I now tomorrow will finally have one, and I'm very happy.
What watch is it?
It is a Breitling emergency second generation.
Oh.
And I
Breitling sounds expensive. I don't want to know anymore.
Breitling is not cheap. No. It ain't the
cheap.
most expensive watch out there, but it ain't cheap.
But it's in the upper echelon. In the
No, actually, I'd say
it's not.
well, I don't know. It depends on what where your echelons are. Really. But,
yeah, I mean, it's above average.
Yes, I'll give you
in the higher class. It's not a Lange and Söhne. It's not a Glashütte. It's not what is this Swiss company? Philippe.
Patek Philippe.
Yeah, it's not a Patek Philippe, but it's right under them. It's like a Rolex.
I'd say it's a little underneath Rolex. Yeah.
Okay, a little bit. So,
but Breitling is a well-known Swiss company. In fact, I'm wearing a Breitling right now. I love it. Yeah, the nice thing about the emergency is it's basically, and it's like its namesake, it's an emergency beacon in a watch. It was designed originally for private pilots, explorers, hikers, adventurers, that sort of thing. It basically, you're carrying around on your wrist an emergency beacon. And if you activate it, and you better activate it for real, because if you activate it as a joke, it's a $50,000 fine and possibly prison. But if you activate it, it connects up to a satellite network that's been in place for since the 80s, really, and they can pinpoint where you are on the planet and come rescue you.
Okay, that's good.
And other than that, it's just a cool ass watch.
Yeah.
And I own a first generation emergency. It's a really nice watch, but I've had my eye on second generation emergency for years. And finally, the one I wanted popped up in Boston with my guys over at European Watch Company. And I managed to work a trade that was beneficial to me and beneficial to them. And everybody happy. And I'll see it hopefully tomorrow afternoon, after my floor is repaired.
You have you have floor operations in your house.
Yeah, where my desk is. I'm sitting at my desk right now, Well, and they told me for my desk chair, in order to make sure that your laminate floor isn't damaged, you should change your plastic wheels on the chair for rubber, and it will keep the floor good. They lied. They are liars. So I'm having to have the whole area taken up and repaired, and then I'll put a glass chair mat underneath it.
Mhm.
And hopefully underneath the chair, the glass mat will do its job, and everything will be okay. But yeah, Vic, what
By
are
the
you
way,
doing?
What am I doing?
Yeah, what
Yeah.
are you? Who are you talking to?
No one.
I hear voices in the background, or are
Voices.
those the voices in my head?
no, he
Ah.
did sing. He did sing. Vic, why are these people so mad about Kirby and Bobo?
Mad? Oh, I don't know, because we lost. That's why.
I mean,
Because we
you lost to a
all
good
this.
you lost to a good team.
That's why Matt Kirby and Bobo and Schumann. Yeah.
I mean, Schumann is terrible. Let's be honest. Yeah,
Yeah, you're
Schumann
right.
does not belong at Georgia.
No.
So, but Bobo is one of the top 10 offensive coordinators in the country,
Yep.
and Kirby one of the
Facts.
top 5 head coaches.
Yeah.
You can say he won. You
Mhm.
can say 2. You can say 3. In some cases, they say 4. Whatever. But he is up there. So, and I don't get it. I mean, you won
Yeah,
the
I don't
SEC.
either.
You made it to the playoffs every freaking single year outside of one.
Mhm.
So and it's still not enough. I mean, UGA ain't no Saban company. No?
No.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't either.
And on Lou's channel, especially, these Georgia fans are nuts.
Yeah, they are.
Bobo is the worst offensive coordinator. We need Monken back and bring Dan Mullen in as OC and whatever.
I don't know
I
who was
cannot
saying. I
imagine
don't know who
Dan
was
Mullen
saying
going to
Dan Mullen.
Georgia.
Yeah, I don't know who was saying Dan Mullen, but
I don't remember, but I mean, Dan Mullen as offensive coordinator.
Georgia, I think Lou would probably have a connection.
No. Lou would take Dan Mullen as not as head coach, as offensive coordinator. Lou takes Mullen, 100%. Mullen is right up there. He's right up there on the top 10 as offensive coordinator, not as head coach.
Dan
As
Mullen.
offensive.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you're saying Dan Mullen.
Yeah. I mean, look at the quarterbacks he developed and really developed.
Tim
He had from day one.
Dak Prescott. Yeah.
Not Prescott is maybe the fifth best he had in college.
Oh, he developed Tebow.
Tebow, Nick Fitzgerald,
Yeah, Kyle Trask.
Kyle Trask, who beat your ass.
Yeah.
With what was his name? Tony, the wide receiver, the little
Tony,
guy.
Yeah,
he's 5 feet, and
not
he
Malachi
beat
Tony, the other Tony. Oh yeah, Kadarius Tony.
Yeah. Tony and who was the other guy? The tight end.
Oh, Kyle Pitts. Yeah,
Kyle Pitts.
That plays for the Falcons.
He had 3 people, and he curved you up. I mean, Mullen is up there. If you give Mullen, I can guarantee you this. If Mullen would be the OC for Alabama this year, yeah,
Yep.
they are in the semifinals. I mean, if they beat Indiana, I don't know.
I don't know if it was all Ryan Grubb's fault. I mean, they couldn't run the ball. I mean,
The problem was Ryan Grubbs was fired by the Seattle Seahawks because he couldn't run the ball. So, and at Washington with Penix, when he went to the national championship, he had one running back, one from Mississippi State, who transferred out, and he had 850 yards, and he went in the second round in the draft. So, and I mean, this running back, he was recruited by Mike Leach, and there was a problem with Arnett, and he said, "No, I don't deal with this guy." So he don't want to play air raid. I don't want to deal with this guy, and I transfer out.
Yeah. I mean, his carries were he just wasn't getting the carries. So I mean, I
Yeah,
can't blame him for transferring because the whole offense was changed and he was no longer a big part. And he was no longer the
yeah,
center of it. So
yeah. I think Georgia will make a big effort next year, but they have to fix this run game and the O line. First of all, I mean, Nate Fraser came to life week 8, week 9. It's a little bit late, huh? So, and the other guy,
was he the running back that got the state flag changed? I'm trying to remember what his name was, but yeah, there was like a Mississippi State running back who was saying that I'm not gonna play unless y'all take the Confederate flag off the state
I,
flag.
I don't remember. Vic.
Yeah,
I don't
What a
remember.
load of horse shit.
yeah. I mean, Mississippi was the last state in the South that still had the Confederate flag. So
Yeah, but the 21st state who joined the Union.
yeah,
What
no,
is what I don't understand.
that Georgia had used to have the Confederate flag on the state flag, but they made this change after the Brown versus Board of Education. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, they made
Brown
that change
University.
No, not
in
Brown
protest.
University.
Yeah, they're talking about that was when the when that was the Supreme Court case that made all the public schools have to
It eliminated the
integrate.
separate but equal
Yeah,
bullshit.
yeah, the segregation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, and then so then in protest, they changed the flag to add the Confederate flag. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, which
That
they took
rebel
off,
flag.
which they
Yeah.
took off in like the early 2000s. They changed it, but yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
Oh, by the way,
People focus on strange things for strange reasons, but
yeah,
there's a hell of a lot more important problems in the world than a piece of cloth. But some people want to focus on it. I prefer to focus on more tangible things than feelings.
yeah. How do we feed 8 billion people?
Yeah, and I'm a member of a minority that those yeehaw guys and gals don't like either, and I could care less. You know, the stars and bars on a flag don't bother me. There's a hell of a lot more things out there that bother me, like confiscatory tax policy or suppressing freedom of speech on various forums and things like that. These are the things that actually bother me. The death tax bothers me. An income tax that punishes success bothers me. Being kicked off a social media platform because I dare to say vaccines don't
Yeah,
work
property.
bothers me.
Yeah, property taxes bother
Yeah.
me. Yeah.
Property taxes bother me.
Yeah, property
Stars
taxes
and
are the
bars, stars and
worst.
bars
Yeah.
on a flag flying over a building.
Yeah,
Yeah,
property taxes are like the worst taxes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
This
agree.
sounds
I mean, you have
this
to get
sounds like
taxed on stuff
Obama
you
and
own.
Biden.
I mean, had to get
No,
get
no,
stopped, get taxed on the
I
house
agree.
that you live in.
I
mean,
agree, Vic, but I still think the death tax or the estate tax, if you want to call it that, that to me is the most offensive
yeah,
tax.
that's when they put a tax on your inheritance.
Well, no, they well not on my inheritance. They put a tax on my estate, and the people who stand to inherit my mistake have to, my estate have to pay the tax. So not only are they taxing me from almost the minute I'm born all the way through my life, they tax my income, they tax my purchases,
Right.
they tax my
You mean
car, they
right.
tax my house,
Okay.
they tax food, they tax clothing, they tax
Yeah,
they tax everything,
tea.
and then they tax me when I die.
Yeah, they tax tea. Yeah.
Yeah, I just when I'm dead, leave me alone and
Yeah.
leave my
Yeah, leave your kids alone. Yeah.
yeah, leave my estate alone. I'm dead. You've squeezed everything you can out of me for I'm hoping 85 to 90 years of my life. When I die, leave me alone. Leave my kids alone. Leave my estate alone.
Yeah.
And let that go to them, and let my estate continue to earn.
Yeah.
But no, they have to come after me after I'm dead, or they have to come after my children, which they don't need that. They just lost their father, because their mom sure as hell isn't going to give them anything to inherit.
So why not? Why is their mom not going to give them anything?
Because their mom doesn't have anything
Oh, okay.
except what she took from me, and that's already been spent. Oh, you never know. My piece of shit sister might give them something. I don't know.
Not likely. But
Well, she might give them a copy of Das Kapital.
oh yeah.
You ever read that book?
No.
I actually read Das Kapital and the Communist Manifesto. It was written in crayon by a 5-year-old.
And that that was a Karl Marx, right?
Right. I mean, the literary prose of that book alone was insulting to the average intelligence of a 5-year-old. And then the concepts that he came out with, well, they've been proven for almost 200 years that they don't work. So there's that. But anyway, how did we get on that subject? Jesus Christ. Talk about a show that's about nothing in particular. That's us.
Yeah, Saleen, tell me, why is Indiana so good? I want to know.
I don't know why Indiana is so
because they
good.
got Kurt Signetti and the transfer portal.
Yeah, I mean, Kurt Signetti is the definition of the phrase doing more with less. I mean, let's face it, Indiana is not grabbing 4 and 5 stars.
No, they don't have
out of there. I mean, he's maximized what he has, and
last year they had 8 4 and 5 stars. This year they have 20. Ohio State has, we looked it up. How many was it? 75? We counted them one day. You remember?
Something like that, yeah.
It was 75. It was over 70. And they beat.
Coach. I'm not going to deny that he's built a program on recruiting, and
unbelievable.
he built it through the portal. And he's also really good at getting the most out of his players. And he's obviously come up with a scheme that works. And I don't know.
They had in the last game against Alabama, they had one penalty in 60 minutes, and it was a fight in a contact. It was a holding penalty. This was the only penalty for Indiana in this whole game. One.
And you know what?
penalty.
I mean, maybe he's taken a page out of the old school Don Shula book. For those of you who remember Don Shula, the head coach
Yeah,
of
I know Don Shula.
Baltimore and then Miami,
the
he
Dolphins.
prided himself on being the team at the end of the year. His team was the least penalized team every year, forever and ever. Now, when you're the least penalized team in the league, that means a couple of things. One, your team is incredibly disciplined and concentrates on the game of football and not the game of being a bunch of prima donnas running around posing every time they do what they're supposed to do, which is catch a ball or make a tackle. And two, you're playing mistake-free football, which means that you know the game, your players know the game, they know how to execute the game plan, and they know how to execute the game plan as mistake-free as humanly possible.
Yeah. I mean,
So
Signetti
you have execution and you have discipline. And I think Signetti is taking a page out of the Don Shula book of coaching, which is refreshing to see in this day and age. Is probably damn near impossible to find another quite like that, where his team is disciplined and his team is mistake-free as you can possibly be, and they have a game plan and they execute it.
Yeah.
Good on them. They're 2 games away from being a national championship.
Yeah. On the scheme, I tell you're right, but I think he has it from Saban. He was the recruiting chef for the 2008-2009 national championship games under Saban for the Alabama Crimson Tide, and he was the wide receiver coach.
Point of fact, it was not a 2008 national championship. It was 2009. 2008 Natty was Florida.
Yeah, I mean, 2008, 2009, whoever. So,
well,
whatever.
I mean, you know, these details matter, sir. Details matter.
Okay. Florida won a national championship in 2008 and Alabama in 2009. Anyway, he was the chef recruiter, and if he is the chef recruiter for Nick Saban in his prime, he knows what talent looks like or has to look like.
Yeah.
So that's number one. And Saban, I think, told him, I want guys who want to play for me and play hard and work hard and no prima donnas.
Work hard.
And what I saw last weekend was the most Saban team since Saban retired and killed Alabama. This was Alabama in the early 2010s, late 2000s. This was the most Saban team ever. Indiana, I couldn't believe what I saw. The first 3 things: sack on Mendoza, then it was a 2-yard game, and then another sack. So, and after that, you saw these Alabama pass rushers never again. They adjusted. They brought another tackle in or guard or whatever it was, and the door was closed. This was the most Saban team ever. I loved it. And I think Oregon has no chance, absolutely 0 chance to win this game. No. And I think the most head coaches will hate Signetti because they have no leverage anymore. They can't say, "Give me 3 years, 4 years," like you freeze or your Sunbelt Billy. Yeah, it's a progress. We need 3, 4 years. Signetti came, bought a bunch of nobodies from JMU, 2 stars, 1 stars, 3 stars, and cooked up the Big Ten, 11-1. I mean, okay, in year one he lost to Ohio State. It's not a shame to lose to Ohio State. They are pretty damn good. So, and the next year, and on this day when he lost to Ohio State, he gave an interview to ESPN and said, "Next year I win the Big Ten. We win the Big Ten next year." Either he is stupid or he's brilliant. He told us he lost to Ohio State, and 1 hour later in an interview, he said, "We are winning the Big Ten next year." This is nuts. I admire this.
So you think Indiana can do it again next year?
As long as Signetti is there, they brought in a quarterback, and they have the little Mendoza also there. And from what I heard, he is good. We will see. I don't know, but I expect Indiana in the playoffs next year. I mean, so as long as Signetti is there, why should I doubt this guy?
No, you shouldn't. I guess.
He is. He is pretty damn good. But I don't get. The dude is 65 or 66 years old.
Yeah.
What? I mean, take Georgia or take Florida, 2 proud programs, yeah, with a lot of history and a lot of wins and a lot of national titles. So, 10 years ago, Florida was absolute in the gutters. So when they brought Mullen in, so
I think it was a little more than 10 years.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So if it's 10 or 12 or whatever, who cares? So
That's 10 years.
why did nobody ask Signetti, "Do you want to come to Florida?" Or before Mark Richt, Rick, before Mark Richt, 5 wins, 6 wins, 7 wins.
Before Mark Richt, we had
before Mark Richt,
Jim Don and
you know what I'm talking about. So
yeah,
it was a shit show deluxe. So nobody gave a thought about Signetti, and he goes to JMU, brings JMU from the FCS to the FBS, wins 8 games in the first year, wins the conference in year 2, and the worst team on the planet at this point, with the most losses ever, Indiana takes a shot at him, and they draw the jackpot, the absolute mega jackpot.
It's because Indiana didn't have anything to lose, as you said.
They were
the worst team in NCAA. When you're that bad, you got nothing to lose. And also, not too small a point. Indiana didn't really have much of a football tradition. They were a basketball school.
Bobby Knight.
They could hire Joe Blow off the street, and nobody had. I went to an Indiana University football game once when I was exploring going there for graduate school, and I went to a game. I mean, I walked up to the stadium on game day, probably about 2 hours before kickoff, For one thing, there was almost no tailgating going on. That should have been my
No,
personal.
and
And I
from
got
what I heard,
seats for cheap on like the 45-yard line.
yeah.
You
I
know,
mean,
I don't think I spent 25, $30.
the president of Mississippi State reduced the prices by himself from $125 from the 40 to the 60-yard line. Also from the 40 to the 40-yard line. So from 125 to $52. You can sit at Mississippi State against Georgia, LSU, Alabama for $52 on the 50-yard line. And he said, I don't change the prices as long as we don't win 8 games. There will be no change. And I like that.
Yeah.
I mean, Tennessee is the most mediocre team on the planet. They lucked up against Kentucky. They lucked up against Mississippi State. They went 7-5.
They went 8-4. Yeah.
8-4. They should be 6-6 or 5-7.
Yeah, 8-4. Yeah. Did you know that Tennessee did not beat a team with a winning record?
Of course, I know.
Yeah.
So they won that many games because of their easy schedule. So, and I mean, they injured 6 of our players. 6 in one game.
Yeah,
And 6 key players.
Yeah.
6 key players in one game. And 5 of them because of low-ass tackling. They tackled right at the ankles and the knees.
Yeah, I know that because we went through that with we had Nick Chubb that blew out his knee at Neyland Stadium. We had Keith Marshall that got his knee blown out at Neyland Stadium. Yeah.
Yeah.
But of course, this game was in Starkville, wasn't it?
Yeah. We had a lead with 3 minutes to go or something like that, and
Yep.
they injured Isaac Smith, the leading tackler from last year from the SEC with 120 tackles or something like that. So they demolished our only O-line man who is decent, Reese. They demolished Jared Manning, who has nothing to do with Arch Manning or any of these Mannings. So who is our best linebacker or low safety. They injured Jones, who is a first-round pick as cornerback. I mean, but only on defensive side. They didn't injure one offensive guy, only the defense and only the key guys.
Yeah.
I mean, we had 6 stinkers on defense on the defensive line. They didn't injure one of them. Only the key guys. They knew they can run right through this line. When Isaac Smith comes, is alert. And they injured him in the second quarter. And 5 minutes later, Jones goes down. I mean, it's Tennessee. What can you expect?
Yep.
Nothing good. And Tennessee will have a hard time. They have no quarterback. And I pray that they get Sam Levitt. Sam Levitt is a mega bust. He threw against freaking Mississippi State for 83 yards.
So what's going to happen to Joey Aguilar?
G5 Joey, it was his last season. He's a senior. He's a senior.
Okay.
He can't come back.
Yeah, okay. So he's going to the draft. Do you think he's gonna get drafted?
Aguilar gets drafted in the late 4th round, maybe.
Yeah.
Aguilar is he's not a starter. He's not JD Daniels or a Dak or whatever. Yeah?
Nope,
He's a
he's not.
backup.
No.
He's a
Yeah.
backup. So like Carson Beck, Carson Beck is not a starter for any NFL franchise. So, but he can be in. What the heck? I had an echo. What was this? But Carson Beck will be in the NFL for 15 to 20 years and make hundreds of millions as the best backup ever. I can guarantee you this. Carson Beck goes to the Cowboys or to the Colts or to the New York Giants or to the Patriots, sits on the bench and collects every year $6, $7, $8 million.
Sounds like Kyle Trask.
Yeah, I mean, Kyle Trask, I only didn't see Kyle Trask for 1 year. So, and I don't know if he is that NFL good and if he can start for an NFL franchise and can be in the franchise.
He was close to starting at Tampa Bay, but then they brought in Baker Mayfield. So
yeah, that worked out so well, didn't it?
I mean, Jacksonville is good from what I heard.
No, we're talking about Tampa. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Tampa is not good.
Is he in Jacksonville now?
No, I just asking. Jacksonville was a dumpster fire for a million years, and now I heard they are pretty damn good. I don't know. I don't follow the NFL.
Yeah, they are. They got the number 3 seed in the AFC.
Who's the quarterback for these guys?
It's Trevor Lawrence.
Oh, the Clemson dude. Yeah, I understand. He's good. He is.
Yes, right. I forgot about that. Oh, yes, right. I forgot about that. Yeah.
You got a reunion of Franks, Trask, and Pitts all on the Atlanta Falcons.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh,
that's right.
Except that Franks is now a tight end, and he's playing behind Pitts.
Yep.
And Kyle Trask will rot in Atlanta instead of rotting in Tampa.
He's the third string. Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
Is Cousins still in Atlanta?
Yeah. You get Cousins and Penix. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, speaking of the Falcons, they fired their coach, Raheem Morris. So.
And that's a good thing. I wish Tampa had fired our soft coach, but they're not going to.
Yeah. So, anyways, so I think that we need to go after John Harbaugh.
And so do the Giants.
You're not going to get Harbaugh. You're not going to get
fired from the Ravens. Yeah.
I bet you Harbaugh ends up in with the Giants.
Right. Yeah. He needs to be the Falcons' top target. Yeah.
I think he goes to the Giants.
Why?
Bigger pockets.
The Giants are going to pay him a ton of money.
Bigger pockets and
bigger pockets. They got the same pockets as everyone. Why
wouldn't Harbaugh go to New York? He's going to get paid a ton of money.
Oh, he's going to get paid a ton of money at Atlanta too,
and he's going to be playing in the media capital of the world.
Well, I mean, he can get a lot of money at Atlanta too. I mean,
who's in your conference?
No, actually, I did forget one thing. New York is now being run by a communist.
That's right.
Yeah, New York is being run by a communist. Why would you want to play in a city run by a communist?
Yeah, the taxes are lower in Georgia. So.
That's true. Maybe he ends up in Atlanta, but I don't think that. I think if he plays in Atlanta, how much control is he going to have? Isn't your owner kind of
zero?
kind of a Jerry Jones kind of.
No,
I think I'm
not
I think
really.
I'm a GM
Also,
idiot.
also
Not
Blank or
really.
also Smith or what is his
He's
name?
not Jerry Jones. Come on.
No, but he thinks he
Yeah,
is.
Arthur Blank is not Jerry Jones.
Yeah, but Arthur Blank is not what I would call a hands-off owner. I don't think the two egos like Harbaugh and Blank are going to get along very well, but I could be wrong. I don't know. But I still think that Harbaugh is going to end up with the Giants. I think the Giants are going to throw the Federal Reserve at him.
What I think is that the Giants had such a good draft class last year. You can build on. They had Scadaboo, they had Dort, they had the guy from Abdul Carter.
Yeah,
you're from
Abdul Carter.
The Giants got a lot of pieces. If they could stay healthy and get a game plan together, they might make some noise, especially in a division that is
weak.
I wouldn't say the the Commies and the Cowboys are big threats to do anything. I mean, you still got the Uggles, but they're one injured quarterback away from being mediocre. So you got a chance in that division to make some noise with the right coach and the right game plan. It could happen.
Yeah, you mean the Eagle, right? The Eagles or the Uggles.
Yeah, the Uggles.
Okay. The E-girls. Yeah.
Well, the E-girls are, like I said, they're one quarterback injury away from being mediocre. So
or one running back injury away.
Yeah, so I mean, the Eagles are not the juggernaut that everyone thinks they are. So,
yeah, they're not.
I think
they're not that
Giants
team
have a
this
lot of
year.
pieces that need somebody to put the pieces on the board in the right way. Maybe Harbaugh is that guy. I mean, he's got a Super Bowl ring. He built a really good contender for a lot. When I heard they fired Harbaugh in Baltimore, Baltimore, I had to look twice to make sure that wasn't a joke.
I know. I was surprised too. Yeah.
I mean, I thought to myself, somebody's having a fact here. Somebody's playing an April Fool's joke in January. But I looked it up, and there's like three or four corroborating sources saying Harbaugh's out in Baltimore. I thought to myself,
right? I mean, Harbaugh won. Yeah, Harbaugh won a Super Bowl with Joe Flacco. So I mean,
that's a miracle in and of itself. I mean, that's like Tampa's first Super Bowl win with what was that?
Trent Dilfer.
Trent Dilfer or whatever. Yeah, I mean, how did you win a Super Bowl with a quarterback who can't find his ass with both hands and a playbook? Then Baltimore says, "Hold my beer." We're gonna win a championship with a guy who from the University of Delaware who can't throw his way out of a wet paper bag. I mean, come on now.
Georgia was one play away to win a national championship with Jake Fromm. One play.
Yep.
And they won two.
One play with Jake Fromm, the worst quarterback ever in Georgia history.
No. The worst quarterback in history was Stetson Bennett, and they still won 2 names.
No, he's not the worst. Yeah, I think the worst was like at least in my lifetime anyway, was like Joe Cox. So yeah.
No, I'll give you that. But then again, your lifetime pick, you're in your 20s. I mean, come on now. I remember worse quarterbacks than that even at Georgia. Of course, I remember some pretty bad quarterbacks at Florida. So, I mean, anyone
a bad quarterback.
Anyone want to bring up? Oh God, what was his name? I'm drawing a picture of him with the mustache. Kerwin Bell.
Minshew.
Kerwin Bell. Talk about a mediocre arm.
You're talking about Applebee's.
Oh, the river and
Del Rio and Applebee's,
and then the running back with the quarterback shoulder pads, the Schwarzer who couldn't
which one
who couldn't
was it?
throw.
Was it
was
Emory Jones or
no the other one, the one before him.
Shit.
Oh God, what was his name? Trevon.
Oh yeah, Trayvon something.
Trayvon, whatever his fuck his name was. Trayon Harris or something like that.
Yeah.
And then there was that guy, and then there were guys like Driscoll and Brissett, who were absolute disasters at Florida, and then all of a sudden in the NFL they're starting. Huh?
Yeah, which one you mean? Jacoby Brisket.
Yeah, Jacoby Brisket, and then
I forgot that he had played at Florida.
He only played 1 year at Florida, and then he transferred out to North Carolina State. And then there's Jeff Dribble. Oh God, was he a disaster?
Get Driscoll. Yeah.
Absolute horror.
Oh yeah.
Absolute horror. I don't know. And Driscoll was recruited by Urban Meyer. He was supposed to be the guy that followed on from Tebow, and Driscoll couldn't do it. I mean, he looked at a football and said, "What the fuck is this?" Terrible quarterbacks. And then there was Will Greer. Oh, he was good, but he was stupid.
Yeah, he was good, but then he went to
Greer came from Virginia or West Virginia to Florida.
Yeah, he went to West.
Greer got kicked off the team for allegedly taking cold medicine that was on the banned list. Yeah, sure,
yeah, I remember that one. In 15 or 16 or when it was.
But he was good. He was a good quarterback at Florida. Yeah. He was tearing it up. And then he fails a drug test and he gets kicked off the team. Next year he ends up at West by God, Virginia.
And then y'all had Cam Newton, but then he got kicked off the team. Yeah.
Well, he was, he did his thief thing and kicked him off.
Yeah, and he committed to
bigger than Tebow.
Yeah, he signed with Mississippi State, and a day later, Auburn under the table $180,000.
Yeah,
and he went to Auburn. Otherwise, Mississippi State would have a national championship.
Yeah.
In 2010.
Yeah, they got a new roof put on his dad's church. Yeah.
Well, Scam Newton wasn't a Gator at that point, so it wasn't my problem. He still got a ring.
Yes.
Just wasn't with Florida. He was supposed to get a ring with Florida, but he decided that he needed that laptop more than he needed to play for the Gators.
Yeah. Now I guess college athletes are more interested in playing sports than school than in college, which is sad.
Is this Nate?
Yeah.
Morning.
Hey, what's up?
Do you have snow in Omaha?
I gotta take a call real quick. I'll be right back.
No, we don't, actually.
We have 2 feet since 3 days. It snows like hell here. We have between 5 and 10 degrees Fahrenheit, and it snows like hell here since 3 days.
No snow.
Yeah. Celine said they have upper 70s in Florida, and Vic told me they have 70 degrees in Georgia. They have spring weather.
It's 60 degrees right now.
60.
Mm-hmm. been a weird year actually for weather.
Yeah, right now it's 68 here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I need winter boots and a wool hat when I left home.
Yeah. Now, when you were in I guess British Columbia, was it cold or normal?
In Vancouver, it was mid 40s, but we went one day to the mountains, a little bit snowboarding,
Oh, that's
uh,
cool.
and it was 3,300 meters. I don't know how high
Damn.
this is in feet.
2,300
Maybe
meters it is.
it's up there.
Yeah. It's a
It
lot. It's a lot.
yeah. So
I
and
I
That would probably be like 2 miles. I mean,
yeah, yeah.
I
So
I
and
can't.
there were on the lower station there were 6 foot, 6.5 foot snow,
or maybe
and
more
on
like
the upper
3 miles.
station there were 9 foot snow.
Yeah, maybe
Damn,
more
Feet,
like three
feet.
miles up. Yes.
that's a lot.
Yeah.
So and there
Um,
were minus on the upper station there were -2 Fahrenheit, and on the upper station where the lift goes up there were
mm-hmm.
6 degrees or something like this,
Yeah.
but clear sunshine. And what I love about the Canadians, I mean, Whistler Mountains is one of the most expensive places
Yep.
there is. There is no place in the USA who is as expensive as Whistler Mountain. Maybe
Well,
a
somewhere in
7-star
Colorado.
resort in Las Vegas, maybe. Um,
I think,
it's
yeah.
it's
Well,
it's really fucking expensive. So, but in front of the hotels, there are benches and
mm-hmm.
tables, and they're all heated. Huh?
Yeah.
So outside. So, and the Canadians, they bring their own coffee and their lunch packet. So, and
Lunch
you can
pocket.
go in front of the 6-star hotel or 7-star
Wow.
hotel. You can sit on these benches, and from inside comes a waitress and
Sorry.
asks, do you need a spoon, or do you need anything, or do you need a cup? And they bring it, and you don't have to buy anything. They come and ask you, and nobody takes the cups and take them home. They leave it alone and they say thank you. No, I need 2 cups for the kids and
I
whatever.
mean,
So, and they bring it. This is
I mean,
absolutely amazing. I
they're
never saw
known to
this on
be
any country.
friendliest.
Yeah, this, and as I said, um, I can't afford to go there in a hotel. I mean, the night is $500 at least
Ooh.
How are we
on a
talking
cheap
about
room.
Canadians and coffee?
Well,
Whistler
We
Mountain
were
is
talking about
expensive as hell, but
Celine's trip to Vancouver.
no, Spence.
Yeah, Sven's trip to
Sven,
Sven's trip to
I'm going to
yeah,
Venice, not
Vancouver. Yeah.
Vancouver. No.
yeah, and it starts also with a V. And in Venice, I could be in Venice
Couple hours.
6.5
All right,
hour to Geneva.
maybe y'all should meet up in Venice. Yeah.
That could be a good
Yeah.
idea.
I wonder how my mom would react to that. But
Yeah,
I
I
don't
would
think
prefer Geneva and take Saleen to the bridling factory. I couldn't arrange that.
oh, I would love that. But actually,
You,
I might get to tour there's a watch company, a small one, what we call a micro brand. There is a watch company in Venice called, uh, ironically, Venezianico, and their studio and their main place is just on the mainland side of the Veneto. So I
yeah.
might try and get there. I
Now,
tried last year, but I couldn't work it out. But I think I might be able to try this year. You know, I'll send my kids and my mom off to go do whatever the hell they're going to do, and maybe I'll just run a side trip to Veneziana.
I
Yeah, do
think I told you this
side
last year.
quest.
Breitling take tours on, but you have to to reserve a place 3 months before you want to make the trip.
Yeah, I
You
can
have to.
guarantee you I'm not going to be able to find the time to travel from Venice to
No,
Geneva.
not this time. But maybe you come to Switzerland or whatever. When you
Well, is
come,
there glass in Switzerland?
Yeah. So I'm
Well, it looks like
planning.
Nate's growing his hair out again.
Yeah. It's been growing since November. But yeah. I'm going to Vegas with the guys trip, as most of you know. Um.
I didn't know, but okay.
Okay. Sorry. Well,
Yeah, I knew that. But
that's why I said most of you, or I guess some. But anyways, um, my mom finally booked a flight for Vegas, so that's good news.
How much does a flight cost from Nebraska to Vegas and back?
Well, it depends on what airline you have, or I guess get in. We did Southwest, but the good news we got two round trip flights that are nonstop. So
Hmm. Hmm.
and
Hmm.
and I don't know how much or what was it because my mom was booking it and stuff. So last time I
from
checked,
Omaha or Lincoln,
Omaha, Nebraska to Las Vegas, Nevada.
from Omaha direct.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah. But we don't get there until 4:45 p.m. Which is, I guess, ideal time to get in there because if you go in around in the morning, you can't really check in your room at 3 or whatever. That's what I heard. I don't know if that's true or not. Because I've never been. Is that true? To anyone that
is
knows
what is what true?
that that it's better to arrive a little after your check-in time or a little early for your check-in time when you, I guess, arrive in Vegas.
Well, I don't know. You'll have to ask Lou that. Yeah.
I just looked it up for the hell of it. If I wanted to fly from Sarasota to Vegas, I'd have to go through Atlanta.
No.
It's about $800 round trip.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
Well, I mean, if I went Delta Maine, it would be about 600. But if I went for Delta Comfort, it would be 800.
Yeah, that's why I don't really mess with those. I just book the cheapest. Because why not? Man. But I'm going on the 24th of January. So good thing I don't get. I do. I rather get up in the morning because I'm, want to get there early. But the thing is, I don't think the room will be done by then, for us. But it's gonna be a good time there. But like I said, I've never been there ever. I'm hoping to love the city, but you never know. I'm not a big crowds person, but I'm going anyway.
I've never been to Vegas. I suppose it's something that I should do once in my life.
Yeah.
But
I never set 1 foot. I'm 58 years old in a casino. Never in my life.
yeah, I'm not going to gamble either. So I mean, it's
No,
like
no.
why I don't have a compelling reason to go to Vegas because I'm not going to
yeah,
gamble.
I'll do a little bit of gambling, but yeah.
I
And this is the
gamble
thing,
10
I'm not
bucks on
gonna
Mississippi
spend
State.
in New
all
York
day
City, I don't have a
gambling.
compelling reason to go to New York City, so I've never gone.
Yeah.
Really, you don't
Yeah.
have no compelling reason. I've been to New York City. Yeah.
And now with New York being run by a communist and full of
Yeah, F that.
anti-Semitism, is definitely not going to go to New York.
Anytime soon.
Well, yeah, my next trip up into that area of the country will probably be to Boston.
Boston. Right. Yeah, you're gonna go to Portland.
No, I don't want to go to. I don't like. I can't go to Portland because I can't. I don't like the smell of sulfur.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, that's not the only reason, but.
Okay.
Well, sulfur. I mean, my sister is a demon, so demon sulfur.
Yeah, I know what. Yeah, I know what's worse, your sister or sulfur. Yeah.
Well, she's a demon, so she's from hell, and hell is full of sulfur.
Yep.
You gotta follow
brimstone.
me on these things, but
Yep.
I'm not going to Maine because there's no reason for me to go to Maine. I don't want to go to Maine.
Yeah, I've been to Maine.
It's pretty.
I'm sure it's beautiful up there. I just don't
I
want
went
to
to
go.
Maine. Yeah, in last year. Yeah.
Now in the winter is fucking miserable
Let's
probably.
see, what did we do this year? Yeah, in 2024. Yeah, I went to Maine.
That's last year. Oh, I guess 2 years ago now.
Yeah.
I'm. I mean, the next trip I'm going to take is Venice. I mean, past that, I don't know. I don't know where I would go. I'm not a great big traveler. I mean, I'm going to Venice because there's a compelling set of reasons for me to go to Venice. But for me to travel, there has to be a reason for me to travel. And
So what do you think's going to happen with Venezuela now that we got Maduro?
No, I'm sure that America is going to help run the place for a while,
we're going to
and
take
try and
their
set up set up conditions where we can elect. We can help them elect. Do free and fair elections and see what happens.
and then we're also gonna take their oil.
Well, no, we're going to get their oil and sell it at market price, which is what we've been saying all along, and the money goes back to Venezuela for the benefit of the people. That's what the official.
Really, I thought it was about. I know
there's a lot more to do in Vegas besides gamble. I'm aware of that.
Yeah, I thought it was about taking their oil. Yeah.
I'm not going to Nashville, BA. And I didn't I tell anybody? I guess I didn't. I have a conflict that weekend. And,
you always have a conflict. Yeah.
Well, that's because I have other obligations besides, just to myself. And in this particular case, it's a family event. That's going to conflict that weekend with the slobs, and family is first. So I'm not going to the Slob Olympics. I'm sorry.
I thought that this was just about taking their oil. But okay.
No, it's not about taking their oil. It's about removing a narco-terrorist dictator that was wanted by the U.S. government.
Yeah.
That was not recognized by even far left Canada, and the EU didn't recognize Maduro's legitimacy in the last election.
Just he lost the election and then refused. He lost the election and then refused to leave office.
Yeah, he stole the election just like Biden did. Anyway, he was not recognized as a legitimate leader of that country. He was stealing the wealth of the country. He was starving his people.
Yep, facts.
He was importing gangs and drugs to the U.S.
And
He
then
had to go.
and then
He had to go.
what the Democrats were saying is that they're not mad that they captured Maduro. What they're mad about is the way he did it,
You mean as opposed
without
to
asking
the way as opposed to
Congress.
Barack Hussein Obama
Exactly.
killing Americans with drone strikes overseas?
Yep.
He said that.
And
He said that. Yeah, that the Democrats were saying that's because he didn't ask Congress.
well, he doesn't have to. It was not a
Uh,
military action. It was a law enforcement action.
Exactly.
The same as when Biden put a $25 million bounty on Maduro's head.
yeah,
The
yeah.
same as when the same as
And that we
when
thought.
the same as when Clinton and Obama went after international criminals and terrorists during their administrations.
Yeah,
He didn't have to declare war. He didn't have to declare war. He didn't have to tell Congress.
yeah,
And there's a good reason he didn't tell Congress. It's because half that Congress leaks like a sieve,
yeah,
and would have and would have given the store away before one rotor turned or one boot had landed on the ground. Albert, agree to disagree? There's actually evidence now that if you want to look for it, that the election was stolen.
yeah. What about the violations of international law that they're talking about? They're saying that Trump
Um,
violated that they violated international
how
law.
can you violate international law when there's no enforcement mechanism for these alleged laws? B, no country that mattered recognized Maduro as a legitimate leader of a foreign state.
Yeah,
So, I mean, the U.S. FBI has gone into other countries before to arrest foreign nationals on their soil and extradite them
yep,
back to America. This
yep,
is no different. This was a private criminal citizen
yeah,
who violated U.S. law, endangered U.S. citizens, and engaged in activities that were in violation of U.S.
yeah.
statute.
Okay.
And they went and they got him.
Yeah. So what about
Simple. It's a
yeah. So what
simple law
about
enforcement act.
Mum Greenland? That Trump is still saying that we need to get Greenland, even though
Well,
Denmark
we're not going
and
to. I don't think we're
Greenland
going to
already
invade
said
Greenland.
no.
Yeah, well, we can negotiate with the Danish government to see if they want to sell us
Right.
Greenland. I
Right.
don't think we're going to go invade it. I really
So
don't
you
see
don't
that.
think that we're gonna do a military action, because that's
No,
kind
I
of
don't. I
what
don't
I'm
see a
worried
compelling
about. Yeah.
reason to invade Greenland.
That's kind of
I don't think.
what I'm worried
Don't
We
about
forget,
about invading
Greenland is an
and
ally,
allied.
and Denmark
Yeah.
is an ally.
Yeah,
So
Vic,
I was gonna be worried about using the military against and an allied
But
country
uh,
in
let
NATO.
me ask a compelling question, Vic. If we decided to go in militarily into Greenland, they're going to stop us,
No,
right?
yeah, that's why I'm
but
afraid of
you will not survive there.
about pissing off NATO. I feel like we shouldn't be trying to
If we piss
piss
off
off our
NATO,
allies.
what's going to happen if we piss off NATO?
Yeah, I just don't think that we
Nothing.
should be that we shouldn't be trying to piss
No, we
off our
shouldn't be
allies.
trying to piss. No, absolutely don't try to piss off NATO. But if we do something and NATO gets mad and throws a hissy fit, we're going to look back at them and say, and okay,
Yeah,
you're mad at us. Okay, and what?
Yeah, I don't know.
And then
um,
go about our business.
I'm not so sure about that.
I'm pretty
America
sure.
is not in the position to dictate anymore. They are
I, I
a
beg to
poor
differ.
country.
I beg to differ. I think America is still in position to
No,
have heavy influence on what NATO does, considering that we control most of NATO's budget.
uh,
That's not arguable, Sven. That's simple mathematics.
I know, but nobody would invade Germany. Nobody would invade France anymore. This thing is
I'm
over.
not saying that America should invade Germany or invade France, but I
No,
think if
I mean the
America,
Russians. I mean the Russians.
no, the Russians have got too
America,
many
America
problems.
don't invade us. So, I mean,
And
this is
anyway, it is actually 5 o'clock now, and I have got to. I've got
the
to
only
go.
countries who needs NATO are Poland, the Baltic states, Romania, Moldova. That's the
That's
only
all the ones
states
that are
who need
bordering. It's
NATO.
all the ones that are.
Nobody in Middle
It's
Europe
all the
needs
ones
NATO,
that are
and
close
NATO
to
will go
Russia.
away.
Yeah, so all the ones that are close to Russia.
NATO
Right.
is not going away. Joshua is well better
That's
late
what
than
I
never.
would be. What I would be. What I would be. What I would be worried about invading
I don't think that I
Greenland. That
don't
it
think
might
we have to
cause
worry
them
about the
to
Eastern
invoke
European NATO members
the
crossing over.
article. Yeah,
I do.
the Article 5.
I don't think we
And
have to worry about that because Russia is in no
then that's
position
the
to
end
invade
of
those countries.
and that's the end of NATO.
But listen, we did lively discussion, but
It's
matters
11. It's 11
that I
o'clock.
have to leave. Well, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Actually,
It's
5 o'clock
5
here.
o'clock somewhere.
It's 11 o'clock, not 5 o'clock.
But we will be. Well, it's 11 o'clock where you are. But we will do this all again on the 14th, and we
We
will
will do.
probably be talking about the national championship game, and because that game will be set up on the 14th by the 14th, and we'll have a lot of discussion on who's going to win that after we figure out who's going to be in it. And I hope it's not Miami, but
We will see.
we will see.
Shit
Because
show.
I hope it is
I
Miami.
guarantee you, if Miami wins this whole thing, Slim Shady Canes is going to be impossible
It's
to
gonna
live
be
with.
No,
And the Miami
insufferable.
fans.
Yes.
He's going to be insufferable, and so will my attorney, by the way.
yeah, but it would be a way better game, Miami versus Indiana as Ole Miss. Indiana would destroy Ole Miss.
Well,
Or
I'm
Miami.
not
They
going
would
to say you're
destroy
wrong, but
either
let's
one
see what
of them.
happens with Miami and Ole Miss
We,
first.
we will see.
Indiana might
We will see.
destroy either
Both.
one of them.
Yeah.
I think in the end it's going. It is. I think it's Indiana's natty to lose.
Yeah.
I see Indiana is probably going to win the whole thing, but first you got to get there, right?
Right.
That's correct.
Anyway,
Have a nice
guys,
day.
I appreciate you being on the panel. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button on the way out, and that goes for the chat as well.
Shit show next.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Vic. Thanks,
ready to
Sven. Sven was the first
Do
to
the
leave.
shit show. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Is there the shit show is going to start now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So everyone head over to VicTube Productions and enjoy the shit show. And thank you for being here, Vic. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Appreciate you having me on. Yeah.
Always a pleasure. And to the guys and gal in the chat, appreciate it. As I said, don't forget to click the thumbs up button on the way out. Thank you for being here for episode 246 of Wednesday Afternoon Live with me, the SaleenDriver. We'll do it all again on Wednesday, January 14th for episode 247. Working towards episode 250. Yeah, maybe I'll do something special for that show. Think about that. Maybe do a giveaway of some kind. That would be interesting. Haven't done a watch giveaway in a while, and might want to do that. Then think about it. See if I can find a watch that's worthy of giving away for such an auspicious occasion. But anyway, y'all enjoy the rest of the week. Enjoy the games on Thursday and Friday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And if you are a fan of the National Felons League, I guess enjoy that garbage Let's see if they can figure out what a catch is. That would be interesting. And we'll see y'all again next week. Happy New Year. 2026 has already started. Let's see how crazy this year will be. See ya. Peace.